Hi, welcome to week 12. Who would have thought that we'd get this far? It's been a long road, plenty covered. Hey, listen, congratulations. 3 assignments submitted, results for the third one about to come out, 11 weeks completed, 1 week to go. You're probably almost through that 4th assessment task. Well done, guys. Really well done. And the standard of work that's been submitted has been really good. You're really working hard on it. Good work. Activity 2 this week is actually asking about how you found it. And remember that back in week 1, you were asked about your goals, what you would like to achieve. How did that go? You've almost completed. Is there any observation or any feeling that you'd like to put to anybody that was going to do the units next training period or in future? These posts at the beginning of the week for the weekly topic activities, they're, well, as you're aware, they're not a duplicate of what's in the learning materials, nor are they a duplicate of the activities. And this is no different. And I'd like to take just a little bit of the material in the learning materials and shoot it off in that direction. Because I think that ethics is perhaps something that you may not actually look at again in any depth in your degree. And, well, let's have a quick look now. There's a link in the training materials, in the learning materials, that is framework for thinking ethically. Blue link, hyperlink, and it goes through the Santa Clara University, US. It's good reading. Please have a look. The reason that I bring it up, though, is because it's a good starting point. It says ethics is not. Ethics is not these things. Ethics is not the same as feeling. If you feel bad about something, it's not necessarily unethical. It also says ethics is not religion. Ethics is not following the law. Ethics is not even following culturally acceptable norms. And no, ethics is not science. So what do you know? Let me tell you about an experience I had in a former life. I was a secondary school teacher. I was teaching Year 9. I took them for a few subjects. I'd taken them for a little while, and frankly, I was concerned about the way that they thought about a few things, about the way that they behaved, and whether things that they did were okay or not okay. So I concocted a little 2-part scenario that I put to them. I'd like to put that to you now. I said to them, hey guys, here's a story. I go to visit a friend, and that friend lives in Epping. I'm in Melbourne. Epping is north to sort of northeast. And I arrive at 10 o'clock. We have a coffee, we have a chat, great to catch up, and I'm going home at about 2 o'clock in the morning. And I live in, say, Keilor, which is straight out west. So I'm going from sort of northeast to west. It's a longish drive. So I get on the West Link. And for those of you that don't know it, West Link is a fairly new highway that runs around part of the edge of the city. I jump on. I think, hey, it's 2 in the morning. It's a nice big highway, plenty of lanes, beautifully sealed, relatively new. Hey, I want to get home in a hurry. It's late. 130 k's an hour. Yeah. Smooth. Tunes going. No problem. I get home 10 minutes early. I'm happy. I say to the kids, so is that okay? I get, well, you know, no one got hurt. I get, well, you know, there wasn't a lot of traffic. The one that bothered me was, well, you didn't get caught. But the consensus from the class was, well, it was okay. It just worked out. I said, okay, guys, here's the second part. The following night, I went out to see the same friend at the same time, 10 o'clock at night. We had coffee, a chat, good catch up, and I'm leaving at the same time, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I figure, why not do the same thing? So I'm under the freeway, I'm 130 k's an hour, which is great. And then in the rear vision mirror, I see red and blue lights and woo, woo, woo. And I pull over. The outcome was clear. I've been clocked in this scenario at 130 k's an hour. So I get a fine. I get demerit points against my license. In Victoria, there's a thing about you drive so many kilometres above the speed limit, you can end up in court, you can have your licence taken away, whatever, consequences. And I say to the kids, how about that one? Is that one okay? Oh, no, that was wrong. You were caught. You shouldn't have done it. I went, really? Well, what about what you were saying for the first night? So here's my question. What do you do when you're not seeing? Because in the training materials, it says sometimes there is no clear law in existence that can guide a challenging marketing decision. No clear law in existence that can guide a challenging marketing decision. So what do? What you think is right, or go at 130 k's an hour? What about ethics? The training material says that ethics are standards of behaviour that tell us how human beings ought to act. Standards of behaviour that tell us how human beings ought to act. Yeah, I know. It leaves open a massive area for discussion. But let's just say the fundamental is sound. Let's take the next step and apply it in our workplace, doing some marketing. The learning material says marketing ethics are a moral standard that guide marketing decisions and actions. Marketing ethics are a moral standard that guide marketing decisions and actions. No, not the law. No one looking over your shoulder here. Just you and your own decisions. So where does that leave you? Well, we've got some examples that are questionable in the learning materials, in the videos, those stereotypes. How do they suit you? Are they okay? As far as some people are concerned, a couple of those videos in that stereotyping section, they're just, hey, no one believes it. It's fantasy. It's just marketing. Who cares? Other people would take a different type of view. With this video post, I'm also posting 2 YouTube clips. I looked them up specifically. They are not recent, but they were advertised and they did get a lot of airing on TV. The second one follows on from the first. They're for the same product and they're not stereotyping. They're a little more insipid than that. I'd like you to have a look. I want you to tell me whether they're okay. I want you to tell you what values they put forward. I want you to make a suggestion as to what is considered, what is assumed is okay in those ads. And bearing in mind, as far as I remember, those ads got massive extra product sales. Really put the brand on the map and the product on the sales counters. They did great out of it. And Are the ends worth the means? Give us a post. I'd really like to hear what you say. So, along with activity 1, you might do this one for activity 1 as well. Love to hear your responses. And this is not goodbye, because we're still on week 12 and we're not finished. Cheers, guys.